Hello Cancer, it's Lynn from DevineCentral. I am here with your February 2022 tarot card reading. We are going to throw a few cards in different aspects of your life and see just what comes up for you for the month of February. How's that? Let me change cameras. We are going to be using the 8 Coins Tattoo Tarot deck today. Actually, for this month, for all the readings. Very colorful deck, very pretty. I do like, it's not exactly a rider weight, but I do like some of the pictures in it. Makes it kind of interesting. I've already shuffled. Let's just get right into it. We are going to start with work. We have finances. Interesting. Oh, we have the personal relationships and love. Here we have friends, family, and social life. And then we're going to end with personal growth or development. So that could be emotional, physical, or spiritual. And then we're going to ask the Spirit at the end of the day what they have or what advice we have for the month of February for you. So this is interesting. We have a couple of 10s in here. Actually, we have 3 10s. 10s are, to me, 9s are about completion. You know, when we're looking at numerology, you know, 1 being that spark or that idea, the beginning of everything. I'm getting ready to do a separate one-off video on the numerology in the minor arcana, and I think you're going to find it interesting, so watch for that. But in the meantime, to me, 9s progress down to completion, and then 10s are the results of that completion, and then opening that door to a 1 going back into the beginning. So the end of one thing is the beginning of the other. So here we are with the 10 of Pentacles for the month of February for you at work. And, you know, it just talks about there is a certain amount of security right now. And I think that's really important because there's so many people whose jobs are up in the air. People have been laid off. Other people are, you know, some companies can't even find people. But a lot of them are not just bringing people back into the jobs that they once had, paying them what they did. It's just been a really trying time, and it hasn't been real secure. So this card tells us that there is a certain amount of security, and that's going to be around you for work. So if you have something you'd like to, you know, that you've been wanting to, you haven't dared do, and you want to kind of give it a shot, this might be the time, because I don't think that you're going to ever be more secure in the job as you are right now this month with this card. So, you know, that might be feeling secure enough to ask for that raise or that bonus, or secure enough to ask for that promotion into a different department or whatever it is. So take advantage of that. We have the Hangman, and this is our finances for this month. So it's kind of an unusual, different Hangman. But you know what it all boils down to is you know, we have X amount of money coming in, we have X amount of money that needs to go out. And sometimes when they don't quite jive together, we feel like we get stuck, you know, right? We're in the middle. Or maybe we have plenty of money to pay our bills, but we just don't have enough to also put in savings and have some fun and live the way we want to live. So we have to make some choices. And sometimes we have to sacrifice one thing to get something better later on down the road. And we are no longer a society that likes to sit back and work hard and wait for that reward. We're in a world now of instant reward. And the Hangman is all about sacrificing something today to have something better tomorrow. So it could be sacrifice. It could be spending all that money having to go to school, because at the end of the day you get the degree, and the degree of course gives you the better job. It could be about all the pains and agony of carrying a child for 9 months and going through childbirth. But look at the end result. You get this little baby that you get to, you get to watch grow up and guide and mold into a good person. So there's usually a rainbow at the end, okay, of this rainstorm. So if you're feeling right now like you're kind of on the fence about things, and about the finances, I want you to think about what you do today, the budget that you set today, the money you elect not to spend today, and how is that money going to benefit you tomorrow. When it comes to your relationships, you're going to have a tough month. I sense that there's been some fighting. This is a Ten of Swords. And it could be that, I just think that this is going to be a month where I think everything's going to be kind of, I think things are going to be kind of brutal this month. I think they're going to be, I think there's going to be a lot of misunderstandings this month. Maybe the way something is conveyed is not going to go over well. And I think it's going to be a lot of drama that's not necessary. And who causes drama more than family, right? Family, other people. I don't see, I ask people when they see the proverbial Rider-Waite-Smith 10 of Swords with the guy with 10 swords in his back. And it's like, how many swords does it take to kill somebody in the back, right? It takes one. Anything beyond that is either total melodrama or there are a lot more people involved in it. So I think this month I'm sensing that you have issues and real problems and issues that have blown up, and good thing for you, they should be over. Now you're just dealing with the remnant, the aftermath of it. But I think it's from too many other people being involved in your life with your significant other, and this is what's happened. This is the end result of this involvement. So let's get these people back. You and your significant other need to realize and understand and kind of analyze what just happened, and don't try to fix it. It's not salvageable. Whatever it was, it's not salvageable. So you don't have to worry about fixing it. Just move past it. But I would put something in place so it doesn't happen again. Friends and family. What goes around comes around, right? Turn of events. Usually when the 10 of this is the Wheel of Fortune comes around, usually it's a good sign. It means things are turning up for you. But the one thing about the wheel is it tells us that within our friends and family circles, we kind of need to be grounded. We kind of need to get centered. Have you ever water skied or watched somebody water ski? When they're staying behind the boat and they're being pulled behind the boat, they're going about the same speed as the boat. But when they jump the wake and start going off to the side, they're actually going faster than the boat at that moment. And it's kind of a thrill. But when you are on the outskirts, you are feeling every bump and nook and cranny and drama along the way. But if you can center yourself into the middle of the cog of that wheel, then you don't feel all the highs and lows and everything that people on the outside are feeling. So I think what it's saying is that you need to center yourself with your family. I cannot help but think that these two are directly related this month. And they're both 10s. And so it's time for things to change. It's time for a change. And remember, with the wheel, it's about destiny. It's about karma. And we can't control karma, but we can sure control how we sit in it. So I think it's time to maybe center yourself and take a good hard look at how your friends and family affect your personal life this month. Now, as far as your personal growth goes, we have the Lover's card. And, it can be a good card. This is really interesting because it's the Lovers, but it's two snakes, right, coming together. The Lover's card can be about love, but, and about relationships. It can be about whatever you want it to be. But in my world, this is about choice. And it's about moral choices, and it's about making sure that whatever choices that you make for yourself, be it emotionally, physically, or spiritually, that whatever you embark upon is going to be for the long term. And in some cases, you're not going to be able to change it. So it's real important that you think hard and very thoroughly through the decisions that you make for yourself, because this is going to be about long-term things, and it's about moral decisions that you make that you have to live with. So I'm going to leave that one to you, because it can cover a whole lot of different things. What does Spirit want us to know this month? Wow, we have a Stalker card here, because this keeps coming up. Spirit keeps saying, gain some clarity on your life and on the pieces of your life, and be true to yourself first. So that's our action card for the month. Think through everything. Be logical about things. You can be logical about this because a decision's being made. You can set aside your emotions with your family and your friends and really just take a look at it from a logical standpoint. Same with all this stuff, And I think that when we do that, we actually progress farther and faster, because we're just not letting our emotions take over and control every aspect of our lives. So, my dear Cancer, that's my advice for you for this month. So I'm still doing annual readings. I'll put the information below if you want one. I'm also doing Wednesday readings, and I will, and they can be kind of fun because I just never know. I get a mixed bag of mailbag stuff, so I just never know what I'm going to be up against. Please come back and see me, and otherwise I'll see you next month. Please like and subscribe. That's how I support my channel. Thanks.